Now, I've been going to church ever since I've been a little kid. My mother brought me up in the church.
There is an emptiness inside from me not attending service.
So when I come into the church, it's like you soak up that energy, that atmosphere, the good vibe.
We did our first drive-up parking service.
I think it felt good because we ain't been here in so long. I was excited to get here regardless of coronavirus.
You know, in Jesus' day, this is what they did.
Don't you know that God is greater than this pandemic?
They were outside, and Jesus would go up on a mountain or a hill, and he would just preach.
Because God is with us now, we know that we will never be separated from his love.
I believe Christ allowed it to happen that we get out and present his word to some people who would probably never come into the church. What do you mean, you know, we can't go to church anymore?
We are more than conquerors through him that loves us.
When it first started, I was like, oh no, we're gonna be good. You know, I think we're gonna be good. And then, you know, as time went on, it's like, man, you know, it's kind of pulling on you because your faith, you know, you believe in God, you trust God, but God also gives you that common sense.
Yes, yes.
We need to take into consideration other people that are around us that may not be as healthy as we are. And for us to probably be asymptomatic, carrying it and not knowing it, and potentially infecting others is something that we need to take serious.
You know, you got to be obedient because when things come up, you got to be obedient. That's why they say wear your mask when you go into places, keep your gloves on, and then another thing, stay 6 feet away from people.
I don't want to do anything to put us in harm's way. My job is to make sure that we still having service, we're still having the things that we've always done, but we're doing it in a way where we're social distancing and protecting ourselves. So that means, you know, if it means 10 people in the church, then that means 10 people in the church at a time.
King Jesus, my brothers and sisters, keeps us.
I guess this is going to be the new norm for quite a while, to streaming your sermons. And I know that there have been other churches who have been very successful and have always streamed their services. But for the mainstream black churches that's just community centered, this is different. This is a different norm, and it takes a little bit of us getting used to.
You're so used to going to church on Sunday because that's your energy to get you to Wednesday. So for the millennials, watching it on TV, it's not hard, but you just miss it.
God is not worried about this. God has this under control.
We might not be in the church coming to these walls, but we still having church on our phones, on Facebook, and giving God the praise and everything. Because even though we couldn't be here, Pastor always would have a sermon on Sunday morning, and all we had to do is just go on Facebook and look at it.
God still holds you as the apple of his eye.
We take God with us. We are the church, no matter what. But if we're missing it, and we have that opportunity to where the outside door is open, go get it.
Lord, even though we can't go in the church right now, we can go outside and just give God all the praise and all the glory.
And I thought it was great. I had a ball in doing it. I can't wait till next week to do it because each this is our first time. We've been out in the public before, but not in this capacity.
Amen.
But there has to be a new way. There has to be a new standard. We cannot continue to do things the way we did it before.